trust. I had given up hope of ever finding Roman, but then one day at the market, I saw a flash of his distinctive eyeglasses in the crowd. I pushed my way through a dense bread line until I got to him. "Roman, is that you?" The boy turned around. "Neil," he said, "it's good to see you." He was looking so clean and well-fed that if it hadn't been for the glasses with the handle of a spoon across the bridge, I would have thought he was in the Komsomol. He looked at Alice, who stood beside me. "Who's your friend?" "I'm Alice," she said, "from Canada." Roman looked from her to me, frowning. "Canada? You're not the young pioneer girl, are you?" "Long story, but yes," she said. "She's trustworthy," I said. "Let's get out of here," said Roman. "Follow me." We went through narrow streets and between buildings, then climbed up a wooden ladder to the top of an abandoned building in the middle of what looked like a construction site. "What is this place?" I asked. "They're building a palace of culture, or maybe of sports," said Roman. "But the workers are on another project, so it's private here right now." We talked about the fate of his teacher friend, Esther Reisman, and I told him about Mama's death and Slavko's decision to stay at the tractor plant. And then Alice showed him the photographs. "We've got to get these out of the country," she said. "Convince people to stop buying Stalin's wheat." "But we have no money for train fare," I said. "My Auntie Paulina and my cousin Tanya should be in Ternopil by now, and that's where we want to go." "You need money," he said. And then he smiled. "Do you want me to show you some good stealing techniques?" "Roman," I said in mock surprise. "What would your parents think, knowing that you're now living a life of crime?" "Is it a crime to steal from the thief?" asked Roman. "We'll stake out the state store. The people who shop there are all Stalin's collaborators. I think my parents would rest easy with the thought of us making those murderers a little less comfortable." We three blended in quite well. Me with my shoulder bag and the devil's noose around my neck, Alice in a similar getup, and Roman looking tall and clean and relaxed. "Just watch what I do and don't say a thing," said Roman. We stepped into the line at the state store with Roman in front and Alice and me just behind him. The person in front of him was a woman with a purse slung over her shoulder. He slipped his hand inside it so deftly that the woman didn't feel a thing when he lifted out her entire wallet. In a move that was like a magic trick, he stuck the wallet into my shoulder bag, then stepped out of the line. We followed him as he walked casually out of the market square and down a side street. "Give me the wallet," he said. I passed it to him. He took out some of the cash and split it between us, then stuffed the ration stamps back inside it. "Don't ever try to use stolen ration stamps," he said. "You'll get caught for sure." He didn't touch her identification papers either. He told us to follow him, but to stay a couple meters back, and I watched in amazement as he passed right by the woman and dropped the wallet on the ground. Moments later, the person behind her picked it up and tapped her on the shoulder, asking if it was hers. Roman kept on walking, and we followed him out of the square. He had a similar method of stealing food right out of a person's shopping bag as they walked down the street. For the next few days, we used Roman's methods to steal from people who wouldn't miss it. He showed us some good places to sleep, and Alice and I slowly gained back some of our strength. But then, one hot summer day, it all fell apart.